Hi everybody, by the end of this exercise you're going to be able to paint something like this, 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 and this. And for that you are going to need paper, watercolor, brushes, pencil, rubber, eraser, water, something to mix the paint, a cloth, and that's all. So you want to make art and you feel a little bit intimidated because you don't have any art education or any art training. Believe me, you can make very beautiful things, even if you can only make use of very limited drawing or painting skills, okay? So let's start with something very simple. I'm pretty sure that you can make a circle, can't you? And you can make some lines, can't you? This is all that it takes for you to make a landscape, okay? Simple like that. Do you want something a little bit more complex? Let's try it. Let's start with the same circle that you did, okay? And let's just add here some straight lines. You do like this, and then you do the verticals, okay? So simple like that. So what you have here, you have some kind of urban landscape. It cannot get much simpler than this. Do you want something a little bit more complex? Okay, so let's try a still life. Let's make a fruit, a pear, okay? So you make a small circle here. You make a little bigger circle here. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay? It's just a little guide. And you just join both circles. You see, it doesn't have to be perfect. The circles are there just to guide you a little bit. It's an organic shape, so it doesn't have to be perfect. So you have your shape here. It's just some little thing here. And you add a little leaf. And here is where you add a little drama. You don't make a perfect leaf. It would be easy for you to try to do something like this, wouldn't it? You know, something like this. But you don't want that. You want something with a little bit more character. So you make it a little bit irregular here. So this is intention. This is what makes this very simple still life, okay? Something that is more interesting, something that has character, okay? Do you want to try something a little bit more complex than that? Let's try an animal, okay? Let's try a horse, okay? So can you make a square like this? Yes, you can. Can you divide this square in 3 parts? So you have one here, and one here, all right? Then you get this from here to here, okay? Oh, it's getting so complex, but hang on, we're gonna get there. Okay, so we have here 1, 2, 3. The second one here, make this and this. So we have here already our horse head. You see how simple it was to make something with character. Right? Okay, so that was too much. Let's try something simpler. Let's try a floral, okay? Something more botanical. So you can make a circle, can't you? Make a circle here. You make another circle here. You make another circle here. So this is where the flowers are going to be. Do you need a vase? No, you don't need a vase. Let's just make the flowers and some leaves, and that would be all. Okay, so you marked where your flowers are going to be. So mark where the center of the flower is going to be. So it's going to be something like this. It's big. It's really big. Now, what you're going to do, you could just simply something like this, couldn't you? Yes, you could, but you don't want simple, do you? No, you want something with character. Yes, it's still going to be simple, but it's going to have a little bit more character. So what you're going to do, you're going to do this. You're going to zigzag up, down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And you have your first one. You do the same thing here. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay? Use the bigger circle just as a guideline for you to know where your flower is going to end. And with that, you pull your stem here, your second stem here, and your third stem, something like this, and you fill it in with leaves. And as you know, we don't make simple leaves. We make them with character, okay? We make them with something and the best part is that you can fill in all the blank spaces with the leaves. So, see? Okay. Do you want something even more complex? Ha ha ha, I like that. You can make this, can't you? It's just a simple line. Now you make a little circle here, and you make a little circle here. What you have here, you have a vase. Right? Let's do something that we did a few weeks ago, which was a huge floor with so many of them that they could fill in the whole canvas. So you do the same thing. You do your circles. You mark where the center is going to be. So it's going to be like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. And you do your daisies. The only concern here is that the shapes won't overlap, okay? And make sure that you can see where the line starts and where the line ends. How simple is this and how rich it is at the same time? Okay, so let's try something a little bit more complex. Let's make a portrait, okay? So it's very easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With that, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines, okay? And then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have 5 by 7. So all you have to do, you make this curve, you make this curve, you make this curve, and this curve, right? The eyes should be somewhere around here, okay? These are the eyebrows, and these are the eyes. The nose should be somewhere around here. The mouth should be somewhere around here, and the ears should be somewhere around here. So how easy is this? So what we can do here, we can add some small details like shadows. And it is all very simple, okay? You don't have to worry much about details, because what we are trying to do here is just to make you feel comfortable with how simple it is to make something, how can I say, meaningful, okay? So this is all that it takes.